All right, guys, it's your host tonight, Ryan. We got, of course, another cast of characters. I'm going to start off by introducing our guest tonight, Josh Carr. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself real quick?
How's it going, guys? Thanks for having me on. Josh Carr, Shepherdstown, West Virginia, Liverpool fan. Right here, we're going to get into some things. I see a couple kits that might have some words for me, so we'll see what happens.
Okay. All right, and just for a little history, Bernard and I and a couple other guys on the panel, we played soccer in Shepherdstown. This guy is currently living in Shepherdstown, so that's the connection there. Okay, and so go ahead, Bernard, introduce yourself.
Yeah, hello guys. This is Bernard again. No Thomas, no Partey. So that's it.
All right, Sesay.
Jokes.
No Thomas, no Partey. Go ahead and introduce yourself. I like that beat. Go ahead.
This guy's unbelievable. It's one and only. It's your boy Idrissa Sesay, most knownly as Sesay. The unfortunate Manchester United fan, but nonetheless, I'm gonna forever be red.
Okay, so you don't have any simile for Cavani. No Cavani trickery or words.
Oh, we already a geriatric team. When man them need to retire with some money, that's who they reach out to. We make it happen, man.
Okay. Well, all right, welcome guys, and so I'm going to go ahead and start off with the questions tonight. Okay, so first question is we're going to get straight to the Liverpool fan. We're going to start off with you. All right, so as we all know, Aston Villa crushed Liverpool. So what we want to know from you is, do you think it was a one-off performance, or do you think Liverpool still has what it takes to retain the title? Are they having a Super Bowl hangover?
I mean, I think they obviously still have what it takes to retain the title. It's the same squad that put up 99 and 97 and drug a Champions League trophy home. It's the same squad. There were some outliers in that game. Obviously, the 3 deflected goals. That is the worst performance Gomez has put in a red shirt. It may be the worst performance he'll ever put in as a professional. Not like he may make a big mistake in a bigger moment, but as a comprehensive 60 minutes, because he got yanked after 60, that might be the worst performance I've seen from him. Trent and Bobby were miserable. We obviously have, when we lose Mane on the left, Alisson in the back, Hendo in the midfield, you're looking at 3 world-class players missing. Not that we don't have suitable replacements for those players, but that's a lot of heat coming off the field, especially with Alisson in that high line we play. So that speaks to that game. But as far as moving forward and challenging for more silverware, I think it just, Klopp refers to us as mentality monsters, and we're going to see, right? We're going to see how we come back from that particular hit. We're going to see how we deal with sort of outside influences that are outside of our control, like the lack of a crowd, which is a big influence in Liverpool's game, I believe, especially at home and especially away. We usually have a loud away crowd as well. Also, the new rule with the flag down for the offsides and that high line, man, there's a lot of moments of stress that before something happens. And so you mentally breathe all that in for, 5 to 10 seconds of panic, and then the play ends, and then either the flag goes up or it stays down, or they play advantage or carry on or whatever. That could lead to a corner. There's a lot of weird things that can go on there. And with that high line, it might shake us a little bit when we let a few get behind us and that flag doesn't go up. Because as a defender and an offensive player, you want to see results instantly from your actions, right? So you've moved the line up. You think you've got a guy. He's running in behind you. Now he's squared up against Alisson or Adrian, and you're wondering, wow, was I the one that was lagging? For that 10 seconds, you panic, and that might put you in a weird spot. But we'll see how they bounce back. I think Everton coming back is a good game because we're for sure going to be up for that game. And Ancelotti's teams are always miserable to play against, so it should be a good battle.
Okay, I like that answer. And that's a very interesting point with the way Liverpool play with the high line and the new offside rule causing a little bit of potential anxiety back there at the back line. I never thought about that. That's a great point.
Especially with Adrian back there, right? As players, you guys know, if you've got a guy, say you pick it up in the right channel and you've got a guy on the right wing, and you're going to play the ball to him. Like before you receive the ball, you know you're going to play the ball, right? And if he's got some things about him, you're going to lead him into the defender a little bit to maybe give him a little momentum heading in. But if he might not have as many things, you might play that ball to feet, right? So as a defender, you might be thinking, you know, if Adrian's back there, that's going to be different than Allison. If Adrian's back there, you confidently step that line up. If Allison's back there, you confidently step the line up. If Adrian's back there, there might be a little question mark of, do I go with this runner in behind me? And so I just think it causes a little bit of problems with all the factors. But like Klopp's always saying, we're mentality monsters. We've got to find solutions to problems. And we had a problem. Okay.
Yeah, no, for sure. And if anybody can figure it out, it'll be Jurgen Klopp. So he's definitely, in my opinion, one of the masterminds in the game today. Sesay, I'm looking for your opinion on this 7-2 thrashing that Liverpool took. Do you think it's a one-off? Do you think that they can bounce back from it and make some noise in the Champions League and win the league again? Before the season started, people were saying they had a dynasty going potentially. So, what's your take on that loss, Sesay?
I mean, yeah, the thrashing, they were outclassed. However, they just won the Champions League and the title. So come on, I think that's just a bit too early, and I think it might be also, and truthfully, more so in their favor when things like this happen early on. See the dents early on, and Klopp being the type of manager he is, as you can see in the touchline, he wasn't too much bothered, as you can tell. It didn't seem like it was a panicky or anything like that. Yeah, things weren't going their way. Nonetheless, I definitely think this is something they can bounce back from. I feel like anytime a team of their quality or just teams like that, the Pools, the Uniteds take a thrashing, everyone is just quick to start pushing out this narrative. They're done. Nah. This is the third game, fourth game? There's nothing going on, man. Now, if they start taking consistent thrashings of 7+ or 3+ to 4+ goals, then there's a cause of concern. But with a team like that, nah, I don't think it's going to be an issue for them.
Okay, so you're going with it's a one-off.
It's a one-off. They might take an L like that, but I don't think not to the extent of 7. I don't think.
Yeah, those guys didn't lose a game. Those guys didn't lose a game last season until the next calendar year. So it's kind of interesting to see.
6 in the last 82 or something like that. It's ridiculous.
Right.
It's happened. Trust me, they're gonna sharpen that up, man. It's
okay.
Yeah. I don't see that being an issue.
Okay. All right. Bernard, let's hear your opinion, and then also I want to hear what you think in terms of the Villa squad. We haven't heard much about that, but what you think about Ross Barkley and Jack Grealish, okay? But go ahead and let me know if you think it's a one-off or do you think they're in trouble this season?
Well, for me, it's in between, right? It's like Liverpool, for me right now, Liverpool are not even playing against the other opponents. Liverpool's opponent is themselves. They're playing against themselves mentally, right? They're playing against what I mean is that how are they going to be able to motivate themselves to come up to the same level of performance that they had last year? That's where Liverpool's problem is. Because if you look at all those goals that scored, it's not something new that the other teams are doing. It's not something new that Liverpool is doing. Liverpool playing the high line is not new. But what's different is that last year, in midfield, they had pressure on the ball, right? Now, if you watch all of them goals, every time the guy is making the pass, the guy making the pass is wide open. And that's very important in you playing a high line. But for you see, these are the little things that happen when you are not as motivated as you are. And you see, in England, if you're 5% off, you're going to take a beating.